Hi and welcome back to this our web journey, and in this video tutorial we are going to talk about HTML styles. So what are HTML styles? HTML styles attribute is used to add styles to an element. Remember, we have already seen this before. We use the style attribute. For example, let me show you an example here. We have here a tag name. We have a tag name here. We close the tag name, and here we added an attribute called the style element, and we said this style element is used to add styles to this our tag element here. So any style we want to add to this our tag element, be it to control the background color, to control the display property, or whatever we want, we can include it in the style element here. So I have gone ahead and set up our basic project called styles.html. So let me set up a basic HTML document so that we can see what we mean. So HTML, enter. Okay, now so the first thing we are going to see in the style attribute, about the style attribute, we are going to talk about the background color of an element. Now let's say I have an element, an h1 element here. I say this is my h1 elements. Okay, now if I save it and I display it in the browser, sorry, we need to go and run our project, and we call our project styles.html. Let's go ahead and close this one. So we say this is my h1 element. Now if I want to put a background color to this, I'm going to come here and include my style attribute. I say background color. This is background color here selected. You see what is the good thing with Sublime Text? It automatically gives me this property suggested to me, so I can just come here and choose it. Background color, let's say we want a background color of red. Okay, now if you don't understand this, don't worry, I'm going to start a HTML, I'm going to start CSS course very soon. But all you need to just know is you need to understand how the style property work for now. So I want to add a background color to this our h1 element. This is our heading element. So since I've added background color of red, I'm going to come here and I run it. You see our element now have a background color of red. The next property we are going to see in the style attributes, we are going to talk about the text color. Now though we have added a background color of red, you see viewing black in red is not bad, but now if I want to change the text color, if I want the text in this my h1 element to be white, I just need to come here and I add color. I want to specify the color of this h1 element. Remember, in an element, anything you put inside the element is what is going to be displayed, but whatever is in this beginning tag is the property of the element. Okay, so I want to put a background color of, let me say yellow to this our h1 element. Save, come back here, you want it. Now you see this our h1 element is it has text of yellow. Okay, so the next property we are going to see with this style element. Now I want to change the font family of this element. So let's say I want to give a font family of Helvetica. I hope I'm spelling it correct. Helvetica. Now I save, cancel that, come back and run it. Seems I'm not spelling Helvetica correctly. Let's just say Verdana. Let me give it a font family of Verdana. I'm sure that one is correct. Verdana. Now you see my H1 element has a different font family. Now the next property I want to see here, I want to increase the text size of this element. Remember I showed you earlier on that you can increase or change the text size of this our H1 element here. So I want to add the font size. I want to give it, you can choose font size or you can choose font width. Font width actually makes it either bold or bolder or less bold, but the font size increases the size of the font. So I want to increase the size of the fonts. Let me say font size here. I want to give a font size of 64 pixel. Okay, put your semicolon here, save, come to the browser and run it. You see now it's a very big element. Now the next property I want to talk about in this our style attribute, we want to talk about how to align this text in the H1 element. Now when you look at this our element here, you see that you discover that it is aligned to the left. Now I want to align this element, I want to put it to be center. So the property here is text align. I want to center this element here. So text align, I want to put it here, center. Center. So save. Now you see my element is now aligned at the center. So we have talked about the style attribute of this element, and we have seen some examples of what you can put in this style element. You can put so many properties in this style element just to make your element look very attractive. So I thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it, and I also hope you understood it. If you have any question, any worry, or anything you don't understand, you can add it down at the comment section below. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any tutorial that will come your way. So till the next video, bye bye.